In this video, I'm going to cover 5 misconceptions beginners have that are stopping them from starting their Amazon FBA private label business. But first, my name is Crescent, and if this is our first time meeting, welcome to my channel. My passion is sharing tips and strategies on how you can create a successful Amazon FBA private label business. So if you enjoy videos like this, or especially if you've been around my channel, consider subscribing. All right, let's get started. The first issue most beginners believe is that you need to have a lot of money to start an Amazon private label business. Although the numbers floating around range from extremely low to extremely high, you don't need to have a lot of capital to get started. Many Amazon sellers have successfully started with as little as $500 to $1,000, but that's not typical. Realistically, you'll need a starting capital of around $2,000 to $2,500 in order to have your product manufactured and shipped to Amazon, have professional photos taken, do a proper product launch, and purchase any product research tools and software. This will give your product the best chances for success by not handicapping the product launch process due to having an insufficient number of units, an underfunded advertising campaign strategy, or sacrificing your product and listing quality. If, however, you do have a higher starting budget, it opens up your product opportunities, but it's not necessary. If you have less, I suggest taking a bit more time to save up, or you'll have to be a little more diligent during your product research phase to ensure your product meets all the necessary criteria and is able to meet your profit target goals. I have another video that goes over the exact starting costs here. Second, beginners believe that Amazon is saturated. This can't be farther from the truth. First, all of the negativity you read is going to come from 99% of the people that fail. They failed not because the business model doesn't work, it's because they're not doing something that those that are successful are doing. Usually, the failure stems from executing the product research strategies incorrectly, or due to their lack of diligence and persistence. As for Amazon being actually saturated, the numbers don't lie. There are over 300 million products in the US marketplace alone, and according to the latest statistics, there are over 310 million active buyers. 90 million of them are Prime members. From June 2017 to June 2018, there was 10 million new Prime members alone on Amazon. 10 million! In the same time period, there were 1 million new sellers. That may sound like a lot, but the metric that really matters is that over 70% of new sellers never list anything. That's a 33-to-1 growth ratio. That means for every one seller that actually lists an item, there are 33 new Prime members alone. So is Amazon saturated? The gap is only getting wider. The third misconception is thinking that you need to invent something. Although inventing something can be profitable, there are way too many risks and costs involved, including the obvious problem of having to come up with something that no one else has thought of before. The business model of selling private label products on Amazon does not involve having to invent anything. The key is to find generic, non-patented or trademark products that have proven demand with low competition. This process is called product research and is the most difficult and time-consuming part of the entire business model. And for that same reason, this is where most beginners will fail. Either they can't persist past this stage, or they launch bad products. The only brainstorming you have to do to come up with new ideas is thinking of ways you can differentiate the product ideas that you find. Differentiate means making your version of the generic product different than all the other products in that niche. Always go premium by adding value, by improving the product somehow, either through fixing a known problem, adding a feature, or bundling it with another item. You absolutely cannot find a product that is already selling well and simply sell the exact same product without differentiating. And you don't want to compete based solely on the price. This will always lead to a price war, which will drive the prices down to the point where no one will make any money. Next, a common misconception is thinking that you need to live in the US to sell in the US marketplace. In actuality, you don't need to live in the US at all, or in fact, you don't need to live in the same country as the marketplace you want to sell in. You can live anywhere in the world and sell in any marketplace. The only stipulation is that you must live in a country that's on Amazon's list of approved countries. For the US marketplace, if you don't live in the US, you also need to apply for an EIN on the IRS website. Because Amazon is fulfilling all of your orders and taking care of customer support, you don't physically need to ever see your products, so it doesn't matter where you live. You can have your product manufactured from anywhere in the world and have them shipped directly to Amazon, therefore allowing you the freedom to conduct your Amazon business from anywhere in the world. And last, believing that you need to have a business or trademark in order to start selling on Amazon. You don't. For the US marketplace, all you need is your social security number and you can create a seller account and start selling, as long as you're at least 18 years old. There are benefits, of course, to having a business, such as liability protection in case you do get sued, and tax benefits. And you can always register a legal business at a later time and change your business type on your seller account at that time. It's also not required to have a registered trademark for your brand or logo for your private label. You can create your brand and logo and just start using it. In the US at least, common law takes effect the moment you start using it, but again, if you do decide to register and trademark it, you do get added legal protection as well as access to brand registry on Amazon, which gives you extra selling features and brand protection. Your brand and logo don't have to be anything intricate or special either. It can be as simple as just your name. All right, I hope that dispels a lot of the common myths and misconceptions that are holding you back from starting on Amazon. I'm curious, let me know in the comments what's holding you up from starting your Amazon business, and is it one of the reasons in this video or something else? Let me know below. All right, thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And to make sure you never miss a video, click that bell icon to turn on notifications. There's also a link in the description to our community forums, which you should totally join. And if you're looking for more tips and strategy videos, click or tap over here. And as always, thanks for watching.